This is Pastor Jim Shipstead from First Congregational Church of Anaheim, and I'm so excited to have Chuck Pennington come and share with us about our upcoming JOG meeting, Just Ordinary Guys. Chuck was one of the founders here of JOG, and he's really been kind of the engine behind it, and it's been a very successful men's ministry. Of course, we invite women as well. But Chuck, just share us about some of the good news you just found out about a couple days ago.
Well, we had actually a little bit of a dilemma. The speaker that we had scheduled for November 13th went into the hospital, and so I called Bobby Keel, and Bobby said I would like to postpone my speaking engagement if I can. So we're gonna hear him in December or January. So I was at a loss for finding a speaker, but it's amazing how God works, and He always comes through. It seemed like just a couple of months ago we were looking for a speaker, and we got Dennis Johnson, and Dennis did a delightful job and was really exciting. A lot of things are happening in JOG, and I will say that this has been an extraordinary year. Let me just share a little bit about the extraordinary speaker that we found, thanks to Saul Avila. Saul's new to JOG, but he is, I think he's going to take Mike Austin's place as my right-hand go-to person when it comes to setting up luncheons and such. I mentioned we went to a movie, and this movie was entitled After Death, and they featured 4 or 5 different people that had out-of-body experiences after being pronounced dead. And one of those speakers was a gentleman by the name of Steve Kang. Steve is from Orange County, and it was funny, Saul had listened to his testimony about a year ago and mentioned to me as maybe the gentleman that was in that movie After Death could speak at the JOG, and he said, well, I'll try to get him, and so he somehow found an email, sent it to Steve, and Steve has excitedly said he wants to speak and share his testimony. Now, his testimony is incredibly unique. Here's a guy that's going to talk about hell and heaven, and he's been there and done that, and he's really excited about discipling men for Christ. And I think when you hear his testimony, you can see why. This is a gentleman that really understands the love of Christ and how Christ saved him. He took a butcher knife to his neck and to his stomach, lost 90% of the blood, and I won't even explain that, gals. I'll just let him do it. Come to our JOG luncheon. It'll be fantastic. And we're looking forward to hearing Steve on the 13th of November. God bless everybody. And thanks to Jim and the church members for opening up Mackenzie Hall for us each and every month. It's always been a pleasure. They make tremendous hosts, and we love the church family there. Thank you.
I hope all of you can come and join us. And also, I just wanted to mention that Steve, our speaker, went to Talbot Seminary after his conversion experience, and he's ministering in a church now, and God's blessing him and his family. And I think you really want to come and hear him. I think it's going to be a great, great time. And Chuck, I want to thank you for all your hard work with JOG and getting a lot of these speakers and making so many things happen. Well, God bless all of you. Take care. Bye-bye.